Hi, today I'm going to be doing my informative speech on sneaker reselling. Have my note cards here, have my visual aid here, and then also have my audience member. Okay. In 1985, Michael Jordan's first shoe, which would eventually become known as the Air Jordan, was actually banned by the NBA because it didn't meet the league's color standards. At the time it was released to stores in 1985, the shoe was listed for sale at just $65 was the retail price. The shoe was an instant success, and that year Nike made over $100 million in shoe sales from just Jordan's line. Since that time, the sneaker industry has become a multi-billion dollar international business. Shoes, just like that original Jordan 1, which has now become known as the Band Edition, are now re released by sneaker companies and resold to sneaker collectors all over the world. Rare brand collaborations and unique colorways of exclusive sneakers like the Retro Jordan or the Nike SB or the Adidas Yeezy are bought, bid on, and sold for prices that can reach hundreds and sometimes even thousands of dollars over or above the retail price. The growing demand for sneakers has become a lucrative business that consists of international trade shows, mom and pop consignment stores that have emerged as expensive sneaker boutiques, and popular sneaker websites have emerged that can be accessed or downloaded on a smartphone. What started as a hobby is now an international business. The sneaker resale market is valued at $2 billion, and that number is expected to reach $30 billion by the year 2030. Consignment shops like Fly Club are now considered sneaker boutiques. Fly Club started as just like a mom and pop store in Los Angeles, where rare new and used sneakers were collected and resold by sneaker collectors. These type of stores have opened up all over the world and are now frequented by celebrities and wealthy sneaker collectors alike from all over the world. SneakerCon, which started off as just a trade show in Chicago, now has over 10 locations internationally. They have a show in China, have a show in Europe as well. And thousands of shoes are available for trade, sale, and authentication on site. SneakerCon has become one of the most popular trade shows of any kind in the world. The show typically sells out, and because of its success, shows just like it are popping up all over the country. New careers have been created, but as a result of the sneaker reselling industry, you now have authenticators who take a shoe like the Jordan 11, and they examine the glue spots and the different features of the sneaker to determine whether or not it's an actual real or authentic sneaker. You have appraisers who take a shoe like the Yeezy Bread and they monitor its high demand online and on another selling websites or avenues, and they'll determine what the actual price of the sneaker should be and set that price for the industry. It's not just the casual reseller or sneakerhead who actually profits from the resale industry. Thousands of people are employed worldwide, like web designers, marketers, event promoters, authenticators, and appraisers. It's a growing billion-dollar industry. How the actual sneaker resale works from start to finish. So, the most important thing is the release date. So, sneaker release dates are announced on mobile apps like Sneakers by Nike or the Foot Locker app that'll have a release date months before the actual sneaker comes out. in anticipation for the sneaker, vlogs like nicekicks.com or flight23.com will list the shoe, and then it'll list what the expected price is, what the price is expected to be set at once it actually resells. Um, the casual reseller who wants the shoe, it just wants the shoe maybe to wear, get an extra pair to sell. They'll go to like footlocker.com or footaction.com to put themselves in a raffle to try and purchase the shoe in store. People who want several pairs of the shoes will go on to, they'll use what's called a bot. And the day that the actual shoe releases, the shoe release date, the bot is a software program that operates on the internet, and what it does is it performs repetitive tasks. So the bot will enter the reseller's credit card information, and like if it's available on 5 different websites, it'll enter it 100 different times on each website to try and make the purchase as soon as the shoe is released or dropped. Because what will happen is the shoe website will actually crash because the server will crash because it'll get so many hits from people trying to purchase the shoe. So the bot is a way of like gaining a little bit of an advantage, and it'll enable people to get 40, 50, 60 pairs of shoes at one time. So the resellers, they'll spend weeks, sometimes even months, just preparing for a specific release date. They'll go through whatever leaps and bounds are necessary to secure as many pairs of shoes as possible for resale. You have the private seller looking to make a few $100s with just 1 or 2 shoes by trying to go to Foot Locker. And then you have, those people who are making thousands and thousands of dollars each month, and actually providing for themselves financially just solely on sneaker reselling. So what do you do once you've actually purchased the sneaker? So I have the bot. My bot is hit. I have 50 pairs of shoes being delivered to my home, or I won the lottery. I'm able to go pick up my 1 or 2 pairs of shoes from Foot Locker. So what you can do once you've purchased the sneaker, you resell it. And there are several different platforms that you can actually sell the shoe on. So you have, for like that local buyer that just has 1 or 2 pairs of shoes, he has Facebook Marketplace where he can list the shoe for sale, and other people or other users on Facebook will hit him up. He has OfferUp. He has Craigslist where he'll just post a picture of the shoe and he'll resell it. For the person that may not be doing it in bulk, but maybe 5 or 10 pairs, they have StockX and GOAT. And what StockX and GOAT are, they're sneaker reselling sites where people make offers on shoes. And StockX, they provide like a buffer between a buyer here in California and a seller in New York. So instead of the shoe being shipped directly to the buyer, the shoe would actually be shipped to the company. The authenticator that we talked about earlier will make sure that the shoe is actually real, and then it'll be shipped to the buyer. The seller will get the bulk of the profit, and then GOAT will charge them, 12.5% or something like that of the actual what they sell the shoe for, and then that's how GOAT makes their money. And then now for that guy who has the bot and he's got $50. So I'm sorry, he's got 50 pairs of these shoes. The consignment shops that have emerged into the sneaker boutiques, they want to buy 30 and 40 pairs. And so they'll connect with that guy with the bot, and then he'll drive throughout, the state or his area, and he'll deliver to those retail stores to eventually they can resell the shoe at, if a shoe, for instance, is $195, the value might be $285. Because it's readily available, that sneaker boutique can bump up that online price another $50. So they might be selling the shoe at a markup that's 50, 75, close to 100% of what the actual shoe is. So in a nutshell, that's the sneaker resale industry. Like I said, the industry is going to continue to grow. it started off for just sneakerheads on eBay, and it's just evolved into this industry that is now not only just selling sneakers. Um, the PlayStation 5 just recently dropped at $500 is the retail price, or close to $500, and people are using bots and whatever other platforms they have to purchase sneakers, and they're actually listing them and selling them on StockX and Goat, bumping up the price for the PS5 from $500 to it's been as high as $1,450 recently. So, in essence, that is the sneaker resale industry. Uh, Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.